Winner here, back on my video today. We got a big time review here. We have 5 of Wave 1 of 2019. Now I know we're a long ways away from Wave 1 at this point, but my Walmart stocked up and I wanted to do a Darlington race, and I found 4 cars that will be Darlington throwbacks for said Darlington race. Austin Dillon's about to fall over here on this side. But if we look at it, we got Eric Jones's number 20 Sport Clips throwback, Chase Elliott's Synergy 1 Watkins Glen winner, Paul Menard's 21 Motorcraft throwback, Joey Logano's 22 Pennzoil throwback, I'm really excited about that one, and Austin Dillon's number 3 Patriotic car that I think was a throwback to a Dale Sr. car, but I'm not fully sure. Anyway, let's get straight into the first car we have, and that would be Eric Jones. It's the only one out of its packaging. So here is the diecast itself, but before we get into the diecast, let's get into the hood it comes with. It's got the classic Sports Clips logo, Eric Jones at 20. It's got actually a different style than the actual hood. And then it's white on the side with the Authentics logo. So let's go ahead and get into the up-close view of the diecast itself. Diecast looks really nice, and I think this is a throwback to his spotter, actually. And look, Sport Clips even changed. Sport Clips is one of those few companies that changed their logo to fit the throwback. But all around, a really nice diecast. I mean, I really actually would have preferred to see this car win over Eric Jones's car that he ran this year. But nonetheless, of course, we got the pretty much it's Sport Clips all around the car, and then the Reese's logo. We also got the throwback contingency sponsors, which I'm surprised like they put 3M on there. I don't think 3M was actually on the throwback itself, but anyway, really nice throwback car. The only Toyota I bought today. Other two were being 2 Chevrolets and 2 Fords. Now let's go into the only diecast I'm not going to be taking out of its packaging. This is going to be the first time that we go over the packaging itself with Chase Elliott's number 9 Watkins Glen winner. So of course you got it's the normal stuff you always see. The car that's included along with its card, raced version, free card, Chase Elliott number 9, the wave that it is in, and the year. Here you got a picture of all of the cars. Actually, every single one of these cars was there, besides the Bubba and the Clint Boyer. I would have bought both of them if they were both there, but they were not, sadly. So I'll have to look another time. Maybe they will put those 2 out. But now let's get to the diecast itself. Of course, you won't see the back of the card, but there's the card's front part. Race version Chase Elliott, picture of him with the trophy. Watkins Glen, Go Bowling at the Glen winner, the date of the race, and then the diecast itself. I do own this car in the Gold Series, however, it is the playoff one, and I think that the raced version is only available through the NASCAR Authentics, and this is also the Chase piece if you want to see that. But this is not the Chase piece version, it's just, this is the car that is the Chase piece for this set of cars. So let's move on to a car I'm actually going to take out of its packaging. A car that I'm not sure if it is well, I know it's patriotic, but I'm not sure if it's technically a throwback. So it wasn't a Darlington throwback. I couldn't find his actual Darlington throwback, but unless we've already seen the packaging, let's tear straight into this. Oh wow, that did not come apart at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the magnet first. We've got Austin Dillon, number 3, Dow, and NASCAR salutes. And of course, there's nothing on the backside because it is a magnet. Now let's get into the diecast itself as we unbox it from its cardboard prison. Let's look at the car itself. Here is the car itself. It is a really nice salutes race car. It's kind of hard if we come in here. You can see there are actually stars in the metallic part of the car. It's just not on the top or the hood. Of course, it is on the Camaro body, and of course EL mold, as all these authentic cars are. And they went and they put Austin Dillon's race win sticker from 2018 on it. The black, I don't really like the black back end of this car. It just doesn't mesh well with the rest of the paint scheme. But I do really like the idea that they did with this car. So, all around a really nice race car itself, and then a really nice diecast made by Lionel. I can't spot any mistakes, so I mean, don't really have much else to discuss about this one. Let's move on to the actual Darlington throwback. Here is Paul Menard's number 21 Ford Motorcraft Darlington throwback. I actually really like this car, and I am excited to take it out of its packaging. So let's get straight into doing that. Of course, all these are 2018, even though this is 2019 Wave 1, so no 2019 throwback. This is, I believe, a Cale Yarborough throwback. Okay. If I can get the hood out. There we go. Let's look at the hood first. It's your typical hood here. It's actually the exact same hood as what is on the what's on the diecast. It's even got the numbers on the side of it. And it's got 21 Ford Motorcraft and Paul Menard. Basic hood stuff. Now let's unbox the diecast. It's prison inside of this thin cardboard. So here it is, Paul Menard's 2018. And here is the diecast itself. And yes, I was correct. If you look on the door here, it does say Cale Yarborough. So I was correct about what this car is a throwback to. But I actually really like this one. Not as much as the 2019. 2019 looks amazing. But I like this metallic numbering on the sides. It's really cool, and it looks really good on the diecast. Of course, this is the Ford Fusion body, as all of the Fords we'll be looking at in this video are. So, yeah, not very much else to say. The thing is, if you look at the top part here, it almost, if you got rid of the white hood, it almost looks like the regular Ford Motorcraft car, which is kind of disappointing. Wish they would have done something else with that part specifically, but other than that, I do have the 2018 Ford Motorcraft car I could compare this to, but it's got Mustang logos on it, so I don't think it would be a very fair comparison. So, anyway, let's move on to my favorite out of everything we're looking at. Surprised Teresa Earnhardt didn't shut this one down. It's Joey Logano's number 22 Pennzoil throwback to Steve Park. Again, real surprised about the fact that they didn't shut this down. And if you look here, if you look at up here, and if you look at the diecast, it is a slightly different, just slight difference in terms of its font. That more matches the number 1 font that Steve Park had. Again, I don't know how Teresa Earnhardt did not try to file a lawsuit against Penske. I would not be surprised if that's something she would do. But regardless, tangent aside, let's get into the actual diecast. Again, still surprised this one got made. This one was canceled in the 1/64 scale of the Gold Series, but it was made in the Authentics because pretty much Wave 1 of 2019 was pretty much all Darlington throwbacks. So let's go and let's get into the hood itself. You got pretty much the door. Instead of having the hood, which is what these usually are, well, it is a hood, but it's taken the kind from the door, except it actually did the door a bit. It doesn't look the same. I guess maybe it's just a stylistic choice, but it just doesn't look right. But nonetheless, got 22, and Joey Logano's got the stripes going through it. It's got the black on top, which is again not something on the door, and then the NASCAR Authentics logo on the back side. Now let's free the diecast itself from its cardboard prison. Let's get into Joey Logano's 2018 throwback. Here it is, Joey Logano's throwback, because I hit the tripod. But it is a really nice looking diecast. Again, Lionel did a good job with these throwbacks. And it looks like Steve Park's car. And this back window, though, it's been pushed in. I don't know what happened here, but the back window is not at all where it's supposed to be. It is way pushed in, and if you feel it, you can really feel that. You can't feel it because it's a video, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but looks like there is no paint mistakes again. However, the one thing that is disappointing, every single logo on the car has like an outline around it. You can really see it at the Auto Trader, and I mean, I know it's to make sure that the stripes don't go through any of the logos, but it doesn't look right. Just at least make it so that the stripe doesn't go through the logo itself. You don't need to put a box around it. like what Discount Tire and AARP did. They don't have boxes around their cars. The tripod is failing on me entirely. But they don't have that around. Also, I forgot to mention this with Paul Menard's car, but these do have the yellow Goodyears. It's got a yellow splitter. I didn't know Steve Park's car had that. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Maybe it was a stylistic choice. Who cares? Anyway, that is it. And let's go ahead and see the entire. And that will do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Of course, there is one car I will not be taking out of the packaging. That's this one. I want to keep it all intact. But these 4 will be used for a throwback race coming shortly. As soon as I get more throwbacks, I'm going to get Kyle Busch's throwback. Got to get a Hamlin throwback. You know, got to do all that stuff in order to make sure that I'm got all the diecast I need. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.